everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to Just Do It. You see what I did there? Yeah, I'm a multi-sport athlete starting in triathlon in the early noughties. What I'm actually doing is converted my 16-year-old blog that was triathlon based. I'll put the link in the description should anybody be interested in reading it. Which kind of started out when blogs were fantastically popular. Everybody used to chat, make comments, document the training, pretty much what people do on YouTube now. But over the last eight years or so, it's been pretty much tumbleweed out there in blogland, and I've maintained it because it's a good record. It's a good record for me. It's a good record for as I grow older, for my kids and family to look back and see what I used to do. But the idea here is to convert that into a vlog. Disclaimer here, I'm totally new to this, got minimal kit, downloaded some editing software which has taken me an age to get used to, so please bear with me if you're still watching now. What I want to do is explain what this blog is about. Yeah, it's based on duathlon because basically when COVID came along, I stopped swimming. I was never great at swimming, became, moved from rear pack swimmer in triathlon to mid pack at best. And the time it spent trying to improve swimming was disproportionate to the benefits. And since COVID, the cost, being restricted by opening times of pool, I just couldn't, I just lost the mojo. So I focused on duathlon. And to be fair, I've always done duathlon. I like swimming, but I like running and biking more. So that's where I am. Bit of context about me. I'm a product of the 80s running boom, and I had some decent kind of run form back then, if you call it. Back then I was going nowhere with a 30-minute 10k. Nowadays still be pretty good. An 8:51 track, 3000, 4:06, 1500. Yeah, going nowhere in the 80s, but still enjoyed it. Desperately wish I could do anywhere near that now. Not going to happen. For context, I'm 60 next year, and this vlog is all about how to train, how I train, and what I've discovered along the way to mitigate and try and hold back the aging process to somehow maintain some speed and be competitive. And when you get to this kind of age, it's all about being competitive in age groups, let's face it. We just can't compete against the youngsters. Your bodies are creaking too much, and I know mine is. But what I do want to cover in future content drops is, well, what can we do about this? And 2023 has been pretty much a revelation for me. And I've made some really great gains compared to the last, say, 5 years. So, for example, this year I've performed equally, if not better, than I did 5 years ago. And I put that down to a few things. I'm going to cover those things in future content drops. Primarily strength and conditioning, moving to a 9-day training cycle rather than a 7-day training cycle, which, believe me, I know people have tried. It's not easy when you're locked into Strava. You've got to try and detach yourself from Strava and just use it for what you want and not be driven down a certain route. And I find that in a 9-day training cycle is really good. So I'll cover that. I've done some decent triathlons, had some decent performances in the past. National age group, 45 to 49, middle distance, I won that. Probably off the back of my bike run, to be honest. Did okay, dabbled at Ironman. Quite enjoyed it at the time. Got quite drawn into I must get a certain time and try and break 10 hours. And then I left the RAF, which was my career, and things went a bit awry there. Change of domestic circumstances, adjusting to leaving the military after 34 years was not easy. Thankfully, I'm more settled now. So really just getting back in a groove with COVID in the mix as well over the last couple of years. So 2023 was really the first kind of year where things came together a bit better. Saying that, come the end of August, beginning of September, I had a bout of COVID, which pretty much wiped out what was a successful season. So that's it in a nutshell. Next drop will all about be about goals, what we're going to train, how we're going to train to reach those goals. And those goals for me, as a bit of a snippet, are Hopefully, as I move up to the age group next year, be competitive in duathlon at the British Champs, which is just come out the venue, Alton Park, on the 24th of March. Hate racing in cold weather, not good for the old bones. Hopefully it'll be nice and well, warm at best, at worst not icy, please. But also I've qualified for the European Sprint Draft Legal Duathlon. No idea where that's going to be. Don't know when. Traditionally it's always announced late, so whether I do it or not, I don't know, but it's there as a potential goal. But initially, end of March, 24th of March, British Duathlon Championships. Let's have a good bash at that. But how do we at least maintain the form and the speed that we've got in 2023? That's what I'll be focusing on over the next 6 months. So hopefully you guys will tune in and get some benefit from it, and hopefully I can engage with some people and feel a bit more inclusive and not be dodging tumbleweed like I was in my blog. Happy days. Please feel free to comment. It would be great to at least touch base with like-minded people, answer some questions, and also get some information from you guys out there. I've been sort of sucked into YouTube to learn things, to see what other people are doing, maybe try them, maybe not. What works for one person doesn't for another. Some trial and error. So whatever I produce, maybe it's worked for me, maybe it hasn't. Maybe you could try it, like it, take it on board, or bin it. So happy days. I'll try and produce a vlog every maybe 9 days. That would fit the cycle. See you later.